Why is that?
Because that's stupid.
Why is it stupid?
Life.
That's not a good answer.
Stop having kids.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
What a take. What a take.
You don't agree, huh?
Well, I might agree on a rational sense on some level, but my balls don't agree. And I got voices in my head, but I think I'm gonna do it.
What, have kids?
Yeah.
Why?
I feel it. I feel it.
Well, you can feel something and not do it.
But I want to.
Well, why do you want to?
Because I don't know, it's like some biological
So you can feel
circuitry.
better?
Yeah, there's some wires up here, they're wired a certain way, they keep telling me.
Well, that's just a little issue you got to take care of, you know? You shouldn't have kids just because it'll make you feel better for a little bit.
Yeah, but
it's just like, you know, sometimes you need to masturbate maybe for a little relief. It's
I do that,
but yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. But that's a personal choice, so you're not affecting anyone by doing that. But if you have a child to satisfy whatever's going through your head right now, that's not a personal choice at that point, because now you've created a whole nother being who has to go through life just because you're trying to feel better.
This is a good point. I like I said, Raj, I understand where you're coming from.
I know what you got to do. You got to get a vasectomy.
Jerking off, honestly, like, first of all, I mean, the porn industry's horrible. I do contribute.
Oh, you don't even have to watch it. You don't even have to watch anything
but
to jerk
I'm saying,
off.
even if it did, like, cause the same amount of harm as having a child, I probably still jerk off. I probably still jerk off every day.
Oh my God.
I took a few.
Thanks, friend.
My son is going
Yeah, how's it going? How you doing?
My son is going to absolutely love this.
Yeah, you want to get your son a sticker?
Yeah, how much are the stickers?
Oh, they're free.
Huh. What do you call it? Are you an antinatalist?
Yeah, antinatalist.
My son is an antinatalist.
Oh, okay, cool.
I never heard of it until he told me about it. I kind of agree with him.
Mm-hmm. How do you bring that up to you?
He said that he started telling us that he just resents us. We brought him into this world, and that we forced him to have to figure out society, and it's not fair. And he was very angry at first for some years and very suicidal. It was very hard for our family for like 6 years. He's finally coming out of it in college now, making friends, but he was against it. And I do agree, because at the end of the day, those 6 years, nobody came to visit him. No one checked on him. So what was the point of us bringing him in this world just to suffer? And everybody's like, well, you have to grow up and go out and figure it out yourself. Is that really fair? Like,
yeah, I mean, life
stable, should you be really bringing kids into the world?
Yeah, I mean, life is inherently unfair. No matter how you're brought into the world, life is inherently unfair. You know, it's a giant gamble for everyone. Suffering is guaranteed. That's what life is. And so, you know, the best we can do is try to make the greatest of our situation. But we are quite literally, you know, forced into the world by our parents. We didn't ask our parents at first. We weren't screaming like, bring us here. So it is a lot to push on someone, but people don't think about it. That's why I'm out here holding signs. People just do it on autopilot. They don't have a lot of consideration for the implications that someone's going to face.
Hey, I met this guy in New York. I want you to meet him. Hold on. What's your name?
Dietz.
I'm FaceTiming you, Jaden. You say good morning, good afternoon, Mr. Dietz. Look what his sign says. Wait, hold on. I knew you would appreciate this. Look. I'm in New York. Look, read what it's saying on his signs. Are you reading the signs?
Yeah, I'm reading them. That's right.
So how do you feel about this?
I'm just shocked someone else is like, you know, like investing up to like I don't know, I didn't think that someone would be so straight from.
Oh, my phone is gonna die. No.
No.
This is what I asked my son. If everybody stopped having kids, what would happen to humanity? Wouldn't we end?
Yeah, I mean, if that literally happened, but for one, that would never happen, and if we didn't, that would be okay. I mean, why would it not be okay? Why does the universe need us?
You're right. Where'd he go? John,
Yeah.
did you hear what he said?
think about it. Like a bunch of different animal species go extinct every single day, and the world goes on. It would be the same thing if we were to go away. In fact, it would probably be the greatest benefit to the planet that the planet's ever had, because we've been such a destructive force to it.
Because I said, what would happen if everybody stopped having kids? He said, we would cease to exist. Would that be such a bad thing?
Because think about it, we've only been around for so much time, and we don't grieve the days the universe was around before we existed. Animals had their freedom. We weren't using them for food and experiments and entertainment and all sorts of things. We weren't destroying their habitat. We're the only species to ever cause pollution. We just create so much problems for ourselves and for others. So.
I 100% agree. It was hard for me when my son first told me, but now I understand.
Now you're an Antonelos.
I am. I feel really sad that I even brought them in the world. I feel like there's so much suffering, and I hate it. As soon as my kids turn 18, everyone's like, okay, they're gonna be on a no, mom, you cannot help them. They have to figure it out. I'm like, I'm 50.
It's like, says who?
Yeah, why do they have to all figure it all out by themselves
It's tough.
at 18? And then
Right.
they make too many mistakes that they're making up for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Why can't we be their support?
Well, yeah, I would say it's a moral obligation of yours, since you brought him into existence, to be a
Exactly.
safety net.
I 100% agree.
Yeah, the world's way more expensive to live in now than when you were 18.
Exactly.
And there's just so much chaos, so
We
much
owe
going
them.
on. Yeah.
I tell all my friends when they tell me, when kids have figured out, no, you brought them in this world, you laid down to make them. You gotta make their bed, you gotta make their fall as soft as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Stop telling me this, well, I brought you in this world and you gotta figure it out and tough it out. Why?
Yeah. That's
an old mentality, that's a third world mentality. We have control over when we want to make babies. So if you don't
Right.
want kids, you can't afford them, then don't do it.
yeah.
If you're gonna be their emotional and financial support, spiritual support, what do you have them for? Just so they can have cute little babies?
That's literally what a lot of people do.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they grow up. They grow up to be little humans that are struggling in the world.
Yeah. We all have our struggles, and
And then
it's way too inconsiderate to say you're 18, you're on your own. That's just not right.
and I tell my kids all the time, don't let people tell you that, because the truth is, the only reason why they say you're an adult at 18 is because they want to send you to war. That's it. It's not that your brain is fully, if we're going to go on science, you're not a full adult till 25. So between 18 and 25,
and even then, there's still
but that's when you make your biggest mistakes. That's when you trap yourself financially, usually with babies.
Yeah.
It's between 18 and 25. So if you can get your kid stable to 25, they probably can navigate the world after.
Most of us have pretty hardened habits and patterns and stuff, and that some of those can stick with people through their 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond. So even even if someone's 40, they still might be making mistakes that are akin to the types of mistakes a child or a teenager would be making.
You ain't never lied.
So
You're amazing. Thank you for the commitment.
yeah, thank you
Hopefully the
for your
message
talk.
I
What
would
was
have
your
never
name?
Cynthia.
Cynthia on
I would have
Beats.
never. Nice to meet you. I would have never learned about this if it wasn't for my son. But I appreciate you. God
Yeah,
bless you.
this is glad we got to meet.
Thank
Take
you.
care.